Howdy friends, and welcome back to Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. Thanks for joining me on the couch. I've been waiting all week for this. I have been so excited to get back to Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster on Nintendo Switch. Let's Playmond. So when we last left off, we defeated Bick the pirate in Provoca. We didn't really defeat Bick so much. We defeated his 9 mates in battle. I had myself a change of heart. I planned to buckle down and be the hardest worker in town. You believe me, don't you? So that's Bick. And he gave us a ship. So he's turned over a new leaf. He's gone, he's a good guy now, and he's given us a ship. We made a little bit of money at the very end of yesterday's, or the last one we did. I guess it was last week, wasn't it? So we have enough money for another spell. So I think we're gonna pick up the dark spell. We might have enough money for a sword. I don't remember how much the scimitars are. No, we don't have enough. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's hop in the ship and see where we can go. The world is our oyster. Buccaneers. So there are pirates and other enemies at sea that we'll have to be careful of. Let's try dark on these guys. And you hit it with a thunder spell. So that should mean that they miss more often. Nice. See, he blocked that. We got a shield last time. All right. Excellent work. And we got 600 gil. That's a lot of money. We're just going to sail around for a bit and see where we can go. So Sahagins are another Dungeons and Dragons enemy. This game was very much inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. I think I'm going to focus on the sharks. These are a classic D&D enemy. The shark tried to swim away. So those big eyes guys in the back can paralyze you, which is very annoying, but they don't have a lot of hit points. So they're pretty easy to deal with. Ugh. Ooh. Let's send a cure spell Arthur's way, and we will use our last thunder spell on the shark here. He tried to swim away. Didn't work. Alright. And we leveled up. Point of strength for Arthur. Point of agility, strength, and luck for Brock, some HP. Fugen gets some strength, intellect, and luck. He needs stamina. Stamina is really the stat I'm after. Some HP for Julius. Agility, more intellect. Intellect affects his ability to do damage with magic attacks. Let's see, where can we go? So we can only exit at a port. More Buccaneers. We'll just hit him. We got a blizzard spell here. bad. Easy. Those guys give a lot of money, so they're very helpful. You can cross under this bridge, and that gets you to this port that's close to Matoya's cave, but we don't need to go there right now. Ambushed. Alright, not bad. Now we'll use Blizzard. Get a little healthier there, and we'll finish this off. Done. Going diagonally is really fun. I'm glad that that's an ability now. Oh. Alright. Let's focus on the sharks. Those guys are pretty tough. Do we have any more magic? We still get a blizzard spell. Alright, got one. And we're out of magic. Alright. Nice. The odds of Julius getting hit are pretty low. He's in the 4th slot. But he doesn't really have much else to do. We're still relatively low levels, so he doesn't have a lot of casts of magic. Alright, let's stop here. Pop into town and heal up. I did groceries earlier today, and when I was getting all bundled up because it's quite cold, I remembered that when I was a kid, I used to like to imagine that my winter gear was like armor. You know, I would put my coat on, and that would be my chainmail armor, my iron armor. My toque would be a helmet. I'd have gauntlets. And it was all because of this. Like, I liked the equipment, I liked the fantasy of this game so much. And it just kind of turned into... That became part of my everyday life just as a kid. It's like, oh, I've got to put my armor on because it's cold outside. I'll buy a couple of potions, and I got 10. Another tent, just so that I have them. Don't really need them right now, specifically. I want to save my money, because across the sea from Cornelia is where I'm headed next. So you can see a few indents on the map. I think that one at the very bottom is where I can go next, so let's go there. Granted, we will have some opposition. Fugin's a bit down in the... Whoa, they've been picking on him a lot. His defense isn't really keeping up with things right now. He needs more stamina for his defense to go up if he's unequipped. The problem is that we don't have any other armor that will help him at the moment. Alright, Arthur gets some HP, agility, stamina. Brock, agility, stamina, HP. There's a point of stamina, so that's helpful. And then, ooh, strength for Julius. That'll come in handy. He says sarcastically. Look at this water. It looks like there's actually like a cloud moving over, like the way the light is moving over the water in this Pixel remaster. The water didn't really move very much. It was just kind of painted on before. Alright, this isn't too bad. Ooh. I didn't feel like using a spell. This is Elfheim, the land of the elves. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. Let's check out the inn at Elfheim. Alright, it's kind of sideways. Just a small little inn. We got a little bottle of wine on the table. This one's 100 gil per night. It's even more expensive than Provoca was. I hope the lamp in the back isn't too distracting. I can't really see it. Well, you can sort of see it on the capture here. I can't see it when I'm looking straight at the screen, but I know the phone capture's a little different. All right, what kind of black magic do we have here? It's 1,000 gil, but now we have Thyra, Thundera, Fokera lowers evasion of all enemies, paralyzes one enemy. These are game changers. Which one do I want to focus on? You know what, we're going to go back out, I don't know when I'm going to go back out to sea, but I'm going to get Julius a Thundera spell first. These hit all of the enemies on the screen. In future Final Fantasies, you can choose if you want to hit one enemy or all enemy with various spells. In this game, it depends on the spell. So this Thyra and Thundera hit all enemies. These are huge for getting through random encounters. So much better than just the standard fire or thunder spell. So Julius gets 3 casts of that. It's a level 3 spell. So we'll have to use it sparingly. I spent all my money, but I don't know what kind of weapons we have. So some iron nunchucks, attack plus 16, daggers. Well, you know, hey, that increases his attack. We'll buy a couple of sabers. I want a couple of new swords. And that's all my money. Saber. He needed an upgrade. Couple of sabers there. So let's double check here. So so he's only getting 3 points of attack for this. What are the iron ones? The iron ones are plus 6, so he'd be getting another 4-ish. I might actually try him without the nunchucks for a bit, just to see if his unarmed attack. The stat is lower, but I believe he gets double attacks. He gets more hits. So let's try it out. He's equipped with nothing. Let's see what he can do the next time we head outside. But we're going to explore Elfheim for a bit first. A neat thing about this is you get to see the different styles of buildings. I believe, and maybe I'm remembering wrong, but if I'm remembering right, they really only had one tile set for towns, so all of the buildings kind of looked the same. The castle looked different on the overworld, but you didn't get this kind of like this kind of roof or these kinds of walls in the previous one. It's a gravestone. Gravestone. Here lies Link. There's a little bit of a joke. So, if I remember right, the original one, they actually took a jab at Dragon Quest, and they said Erdrick in the NES version. Erdrick was the name of the kind of the ancestor of the hero in the first Dragon Quest. That was back when Square Enix, or Squaresoft, I should say, and Enix were competitors. They were different companies. Enix had the Dragon Quest franchise, or Dragon Warrior, as it was known, in North America, and Square had Final Fantasy. And they're, of course, one company now. They own everything. So now we're taking a jab at The Legend of Zelda. Here lies the link. What kind of white magic do we have? Cura, that's helpful. Still only affects one ally, but it is a better spell. Heal is the one that heals everybody. So this is a cure spell for the entire party. Null Blaze reduces fire damage. Diara is more damage to undead. Red mages can't learn that. So we'll pick some of these up. We've got some grinding to do if we really want to outfit ourselves with the best magic. This, I believe, is the church, or the clinic, as it used to be known. I want to play that organ. I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. What kind of armor do the elves sell? Iron armor, copper armlet, iron shield, that will be useful. I might as well just buy that now, it's cheap enough. And I can get a helm. A couple of leather caps, maybe. I'll get a helm. We'll get Arthur fully equipped here. Look at that. And I just gotta get him some better armor. But he's got now 22 defense, 16, 7, and 2. Actually, I can put the leather cap on you. A little hand-me-down. Nobody else can equip shields, I believe. He wouldn't want them anyway. Alright, so I can sell the leather shield. For 6 gil. Alright, I've got 15 gil to my name. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'll be surprised. I didn't know they were made of mithril. If the prince does not waken, there will be no elf king. We will be at the mercy of the dark elf's evil power. On a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside, and the whole place gave me the creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. Oh, another white magic shop. There are 2 in this town. Our prince was meant to become the elf king, but what will happen now? Oh, these are level 4 spells. Drives all enemies away in terror. He can't learn that. Poison cures poison. Null Frost reduces frost damage. And Vox cures silence, and he can't learn that either. So, alright. And how much are those? These are 2,000, I think? 2,500. Good lord. Well, we don't need level 4 right away, although Julius can cast level 4 magic. He gets 2 casts a day of that. So this would be the level 4 black magic spell. Another sage, who's also waiting for the future to be revealed. What do you have? Sleepra, haste. Haste is an incredible spell. This is the best spell in the game. Doubles one ally's number of attacks. That is huge, so we have to prioritize that as soon as possible. Confuse is a good spell. Blazera, ice damage to all enemies. Very useful. Alright. Don't think there's anything else to explore here. Is there anything hidden over here? I don't... Oh. No, that just leaves town. Alright. Let's head to the castle. Astos' curse has put our prince into a deep sleep from which he cannot awake. Please, will you not aid our slumbering prince? The Dark Elf King Astos stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away the castle's treasures. The dwarves live in a cave in the western edge of the Aldean Sea. They're a friendly bunch. Well, that's nice to know. Maybe we'll go visit the dwarves at some point. Okay, so I'm back at the, back here. Alright, inside is the elf prince. He's asleep. The Prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be a concoction that can rouse one who sleeps so, but where? So we've got some troubles to deal with. The elf prince is asleep, and we need a concoction that can wake him up. Alright, I think I have to go outside this way. I don't think this leads me right out yet. Yes, I can go around. And what's this? This is locked. Okay, so I need the mystic key to get in there. The treasure room has been secured with a mystic key. Thank you. Well, we know that the elf king, or the elf prince, I should say, has the mystic key. So now we have to wake him up. Well, the next stop is to the west. That's where we heard of a spooky castle. But I want to go visit these dwarves first. Alright, let's check out our new spell. Boom. Done. That is going to be very useful. Oh, see? Here's the perfect time for it. We're all just going to defend. And let Thundera take care of the rest. Easy peasy. And we got a potion. It's going to be a while before we have enough money to buy some more magic, but we will do our best. So that's probably the spooky castle we're trying to go to. Let's see how our boy Fugen does with his bare fists. Good hit. Nice. 3 hits, 53 damage. That's about the same as the nunchucks, so perhaps we'll just leave him unequipped for now. So I just hit the auto battle command because it's basically the same thing as last time. 4 hits, 87 damage. Yeah, let's just keep him like this. I think he's going to be doing just fine. And here's another port. So I believe this is as far as I go. So it looks like the world is our oyster, but we can't get out of this body of water that we're in here in the middle. Now, it looks like there's an exit, but we can't actually access it. Miss. Sucker. Boom. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Here, actually, I'll get back on the boat and I'll sail around. So if you go all the way over here, we can't get out. We are stuck in the Aldean Sea. See how our levels do. Strength and luck, that's useful. Lots of HP. No stats, but a bit of HP for Brock. Strength is always helpful. Luck. More intellect, that's Julie's main stat. Alright. So here we go. So we can't get past this right now. How is his attack now? His attack is now 18. I don't know what I need. So that only gives him +2 now. So really, we're better off like this. As I pointed out in the last video, monk stats work a little differently. So attack is generally half of your strength plus your weapon strength. So if your weapon is +10 and you have 10 strength, your attack is 15, for example. So half of your strength is 5, plus 10 damage for the weapon is a 15 strength, or 15 attack. For monks, you do half of the strength as before. It's always rounded down with this, so 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, it becomes 7. And then he gets stamina +1 added to that, so 15. So that's 7 plus 15, that's 22. And then you get 3/4 of that. There's a formula. And so that is how it comes out to 18. And then I pointed out before that every 8 points of stamina you get effectively 5 defense. He actually has 7 defense. And so I think there's something else with the stats. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with his equips. So his arms and his head count differently, and then the body counts for more. And it's, I believe it's every 8 points, or every 4 points. Maybe it's 1.5 for every 4 points for the body, so that could be why he's got a little bit of extra defense now. They grow differently, whereas, for example, your warrior, it's all about the equipment. Everything comes down to his gear. 15 strength, his attack stat is 20, so he's got the saber, which is +13, plus half of 15 is 7, 20 attack. Done. Stamina affects his HP growth. He's got a lot of stamina. He's got 18 stamina. He's got the most HP. But it doesn't affect his defense. His defense is entirely based on his equipment. And the same for everybody else. But that's why I like monks. I think just monks are interesting. Oh, I should have had my lightning spell for this. Oh well. We're still going to fight them. Because I could use the money. And we got a preemptive attack to just kind of weaken them a little bit. I think the next spell I'm going to get Brock a little bit of offense. I wanted to stick him with the multi-target offensive spells and then stick with the kind of support spells for everything else. Just having that supporting character can be useful in a lot of different circumstances. Particularly in boss fights or in difficult battles. This one wasn't so bad. We got 420 gil out of it, so took a couple of rounds, but we managed to do it. All right. So if I remember correctly, the dwarves are over here. Again, one of these fights is where the multi-target spells really come in handy. The wolves aren't too threatening, that there are a lot of them, and it's just going to take some time to take them all out. The gray ones, especially the wargs, are pretty annoying. The orange ones aren't so bad. Okay. And we move on. Oh, I forgot to mention. Do you remember the brooms in Matoya's cavern that said Ledizna Leknak? Cancel is the B button, hold that, and Ledizna backwards is actually and ZL. And that gets you this world map that tells you where everything is. Castle Cornelia, the Chaos Shrine, Matoya's Cave, Bravoka, the Elven Castle, Elfheim. These are all the places we've been. The gray dots are the places we can go. So it actually looks like I'm going the wrong way. It looks like the dwarves are actually south of me. So let's turn around. That's a good hit. There we go. That ogre's not so tough. Oh! Well, that's the first time I've let that happen. I should have done something about that. I am going to run away. Alright, so perhaps the... I don't know if the dwarves have a clinic. They might have to wait. How is everybody else? Let's heal. Alright. I was not paying attention. We'll head over to Cornelia and... Oh, good lord. Now, I don't know how we're going to run away with them on the boat, but we will try. There we go. Escaped. Ugh. Okay, well, a preemptive strike means we get to run away guaranteed. Well, at least I get to use this, I suppose. I've never done it in this version yet. You wish to resurrect Julius. It'll cost 40 gil. Okay, that's not so bad. Arise, fallen warrior. There we go. He's only got 1 HP, though. So he's not feeling very good. But imagine dying and then coming back to life. Probably is a shock on the system. How are we doing for money? Well, we've got 1,400 gil. So I think before we stop, let's sail across the sea, fight a few more battles. Well, he tried to run away. Where are those pirates when you need them? Those buccaneers. They drop a lot of money. Could use a few fights with them. Alright, same thing. Let's just do what we did last time. Auto battle. That does make things faster. Okay, that's kind of not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. So, gaze is the ability that paralyzes. Fortunately, those guys are very weak. Alright, I am going to buy Brock a Fyra spell. Just to kind of up his damage contribution a little bit. And I think we're going to have to call it here, because it's been about 35 minutes. So we'll hit the inn one last time. I think I have enough money for this very expensive elven inn, but I imagine the beds are very comfy. And we're going to stop there for now. I can't save here. I have to go outside. But thank you for joining me on Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. And we'll see you in part 4. What will we do then? I guess we'll explore more of the Elven continent and maybe check out that spooky castle. Thank you so much.